Hi, Jose. Hi, Jose.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. Last week obviously wasn't good enough, and you made a lot of changes at half-time. How much are you looking tomorrow for your team to be much improved than last week, and what are you looking for from them?
Of course, we are going to try to win the match. And of course, I don't think it was Antwerp about the players. I think it was about the attitude, was about the way we faced the game. And as I told already before, the first one to blame is myself, because the players didn't perform at a normal competitive level. We played the knockout 3 matches that we had previously seriously, and we did it. But this time maybe we didn't feel the pressure of the knockouts. Maybe we felt that the group phase is a different thing, which is true. But we were not there to win it. We were just there waiting for the victory to find us, and not for us to find the victory. Tomorrow again is not a knockout, but because of the defeat, the game becomes more important. Of course, there are still 12 points to play for, and we have already 3. But tomorrow is important that we win, or if you cannot win, at least if we get a point. So hopefully the players, they understand that the match tomorrow has to be different than it was at Antwerp. And from myself, I have to motivate them in a different way.
Okay, we'll go to Jonathan Veal next. Jonathan.
Hi, Jose. We've seen from training this morning that Aurier, Reguilon and Lamela weren't there. Are they injured?
Yes. Reguilon is ill, but not the COVID situation, not at all. Just still a flu. We don't want him to be with the team. He could, but we don't want him to be with the team. And that position is one of the positions where we have 2 great players and we have 2 great professionals. And Ben Davies is Ben Davies, so no problem with that. Lamela was having a little problem for quite a few weeks, and after the last match, we decided that was the moment to stop and to have this week plus the 2 weeks of internationals to give him the 3 weeks for him to recover fully. And Aurier, little problem, nothing important, but also a problem that he decided with the medical that he didn't want to risk.
Okay, Ali Gold, I'm just unmuting you, Ali.
Hey there, Jose.
Hello, Ali.
Tanguy Ndombele gave a really good interview this week where he spoke about his relationship with you and how good it is and how you laugh together and how you put any differences from the past behind you, and just kind of wondered what you made of that relationship between the 2 of you now.
I like my relationships with the players for not to depend of the fact they are playing or they are not playing. But sometimes there are players by their personalities that they change the way they have their relations, not just with the coach, but also with other people in the group. That was not the case with Tanguy. The case with Tanguy was probably myself not being happy at all with what he was giving us. And my way to show it is obviously fighting a lot against that state of mind. In this moment, I'm happy. I still think he can do better. His potential is huge. So is he doing well? Yes, he's doing well. Am I happy with him? Yes, I'm happy with him. I still think that he can do more. He can be fitter. He can give us 90 minutes without problems. He can be better than he is. Of course, he's happy because he's playing. Of course, I'm happy because he's giving us important things. And I see the future probably better because, as I was saying, his potential is great. But I have to try to educate players. I have to try to give my best. I'm not here to be their best friend. I'm here to be their coach above all. And I will never be different than I am. So when I'm not happy, I'm not happy. In this moment, I'm very happy with him.
Okay, Paul Brown, I'm just unmuting you now.
Hi, Jose. Hear me okay?
Yeah.
Harry Kane's taken some criticism this week for the way he won the penalty against Brighton. Do you think that's unfair that people are calling that dangerous play?
He didn't won any penalty. He didn't won any penalty. Lallana made a penalty. He didn't win anything. For me, it's clear. The only doubt in that situation is a doubt that the VAR decided, which was, is it a penalty or is it a free kick? Is it outside the box or is it in the line? If it is in the line, it's considered inside, it's considered a penalty. I was, I don't know, probably 70 meters away, and immediately I told or penalty or free kick. And I think the images are very, very, very obvious in relation to that. Then outside, inside, 1 inch inside or outside, that's only for the VAR to decide. But Harry Kane won a penalty. Probably you are speaking about other players in other clubs that they love to do it and they do it so well. But for sure, you are not speaking about Harry Kane.
I'm going to take a question from Dragan Ivanov. Dragan, I'm just unmuting you in your car.
Hello, Mr. Mourinho. Do you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Mourinho.
Hello.
What do you expect from Ludogorets game tomorrow? First.
I expect a difficult match. We played already probably against the second best team in Bulgaria. Looking to the table, I think Lokomotiv Plovdiv has to be the second best team, and was very difficult for us. So we can imagine that Ludogorets has even a bigger potential. 9 consecutive league titles is not for everyone. It's for them. It's for Bayern Munich, and I don't know, maybe Paris Saint-Germain. So we respect them, and the fact that we have only 3 points, this double fixture against Ludogorets is very important for us. That we have, or 4 or 6 points, but we need points, and we go to Bulgaria with this in mind. But technical team, very good quality, fast players, attacking good players, experience in the back. We have to respect.
And another one, please. Do you check the Spanish media after Gareth Bale's winner against Brighton last weekend?
Yeah, some of the press was saying that I told I was going to look at Real Madrid website, which is completely untrue. I never told that. But sometimes media likes to adapt my words to what is more convenient for them. But I never tell anything about Real Madrid. I just told about the Spanish media, the Spanish media that used to not to be very nice with Gareth. And I read, and yes, they were very, very fair to him. They were very honest by praising him, and the connection with Reguilon, also a player from Spain. So I think they were very, very honest to him, and I'm happy with that.
Okay, Matt Barlow, I'm just unmuting you, Matt.
Hello, Jose.
Matt.
Back on the Kane penalty, if I may. you spoke quite a lot when you first arrived about wanting a nastier streak in the players. Sometimes perhaps better described as being more cynical or more streetwise even, but learning to win. Are you satisfied that you're getting that from the players now? And is this ability to win a penalty or perhaps Miller at Manchester United?
I never spoke about penalties. That's not part of the things that we want to improve. And I think, I'm not speaking to you, I'm speaking to you in general. You are confused because you could be speaking about some Manchester United players. You could be speaking about some Man City players. You could be speaking about some Liverpool players. You could be speaking about some Chelsea players. And you are speaking about Harry Kane, that was in a position to control the ball in a dangerous position, and Lallana come in a very reckless action and commit a foul. What are you speaking about being clever or being not clever? Being clever is to hold the ball and to shoot and score. But was a foul. What is media speaking about? What are you speaking about? It's a foul. Direct free kick or penalty. It's for the VAR to decide, for the referee to decide. The referee decided direct free kick. I was okay, because from my distance, I thought, okay, maybe it's a direct free kick. But then the VAR told he's inside. Like it happened in another match in the previous feature, outside or inside. And the VAR decided was inside because was on the line. What are you speaking about being clever with that? It's not being clever. Harry Kane is there to score goals. He just wants to control the ball. He sees the ball in the air. He uses his body to protect. And Lallana was reckless. He made a mistake. He made a mistake, period. What are we speaking about? In relation to that game, if you want to speak about that game, you have to speak about something that happened that could have a direct impact in the result of the game, which was that goal. There is no more story. What are you speaking about us? Speak about Liverpool. Speak about Man City. Speak about Man United. Speak about these penalties that you see the clever guy that comes somebody and blows and they are on the floor. Don't speak about Harry Kane. Don't speak about Harry Kane. When I say my team has to be ready to compete, I'm not speaking about that. I'm not speaking about that. I'm speaking about winning 2-1 against a very difficult Brighton and play for the last 15 minutes and control the game. I'm speaking about Brighton to play Danny Byrne as a striker for the last 10 minutes and my team to press high and don't let Byrne put one foot in our box. We let Andy Carroll do that. Against West Ham, we let, against Newcastle, we let Andy Carroll get in our box and provocate what he provoked with a penalty in the last minute. Against West Ham, we let them do the same and have lateral free kicks against us. Against Burnley, we didn't let Woods to put a foot in our box. We didn't let against Brighton Danny Byrne to put one foot in our box. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Okay, I'm going to take 4 more questions from Nick Godwin, Plamin Damaskov, Babatunde Ojora, and finish with Matt Law. Nick, I'm coming to you first. Nick Godwin.
Hi, Jose. Just with the international break coming up, how are the kind of energy levels of your players and how are you managing this relentless period? And how much are you perhaps looking forward to the players having a change or going away or a rest just to try to recharge? Or most of them, I suppose, will be on international duty.
I don't think any player recharge in the national team.
No.
I don't think any player recharge. From the national team, I'm never expecting good things. I'm only expecting negative things. Never good things. You know, the players to go to the national team, I know that they are going to play them, and the training process is different than ours. And some of the players, the second day of recovery is very important. And in some national teams, the second day is not a day of recovery, is a day of work that goes against the biological laws that we work under. That never come good things from the national team, never. But they do their job, and they want to win their matches, and I'm not a critic of that. And one day, if I get a national team job, I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to be an easy national team job for the clubs. So I'm not critic with them at all. But it's just the way. It's just the way it is. I thought with the Nations Cup, no more friendly matches, but in the end, there are still friendly matches to play, which honestly I don't understand, and I keep saying the same. To win international qualification matches, or to win even the Nations Cup, which is a secondary competition, but is a competition, I will never be critic of any manager that wants to play with their best players. The friendly matches, I think they have to think a little bit about the players, make a difference between the players that play Saturday and Sunday. And in our case, we play Thursday and Sunday. If you ask me, do I expect my players to be rested in friendly matches? I'm not expecting, but I would love.
Okay, we go to Plamen Damaskov now. You're unmuted.
Hello, Mr. Mourinho. You spoke very highly of Ludogorets, and I wanted to ask you, do you have a planned lineup for this game? Because last game, the Europa League, you rested some of your starters against Antwerp. So what we will see in Bulgaria, we will see Hurricane Hilminson Spurs in its full power.
Full power.
Okay, we're going to go to Babatunde Ojora. Just unmuting you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jose.
Hello.
Hi. You lost to Antwerp. Sorry, my name is Babatunde Ojora of OJD Sports.
Yeah, I'm reading.
All right. You lost to Antwerp last week, and you currently sit second on the log. And in the Champions League last season, you were eliminated by RB Leipzig in the round of 16, losing home and away. Now, knowing your predecessor took this team to Champions League final in 2019, and considering your pedigree and record in European tournaments, don't you think you have lost the spark that made you the special one years ago?
Yeah, I won the Europa League 2 years ago. Some guys, they won nothing, and they have the spark.
Right, Matt Law, we're coming to you with the final question. Matt.
Hi, Jose.
Hey.
Bit of a different subject. From tomorrow, kids in England are not going to be able to play any sport because of the new lockdown restrictions. My paper's launched a Keep Kids Active in Lockdown campaign. I was wondering whether that would be something you'd be prepared to back. And
put my name on it.
Yes.
Yes, you can put my name on it.
Could you tell me why
I don't want to be involved in political discussions. I am nobody. I'm no scientist. I'm no an expert in anything. But I can feel lots of contradictions in decisions. Not in England, around the world, in almost in every country, lots of contradictions, and this is a cause that I feel really on the kids' sides, on the kids' parents' sides, and I understand perfectly that is one of the situations where should be done in a different way. So totally on the solidarity side with kids and kids' well-being, and of course also the parents, because to be a parent is a very difficult job, and today is one of the 2 special days in the year for me. It's my daughter's birthday, so she is not a kid anymore. She's 24, but I still look at my 2 kids as kids, and I'm totally on the kids' side. And I read about the Telegraph campaign. You can write my name on it.
Right, guys. Thank you very much. Musa Sissoko will be with you shortly. Okay.
Thank you.